Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Hollow Knight Silksong. In the last episode, we explored the putrefied ducts, never found the map, but I did find the missing key to the slab, the key of Apostate. There are 2 places on the map, marked with red markers, where that key can be used. There's a 3rd passage that seems to be permanently blocked off, but I may get to the other side of that with the top lock. So, let's see what's through this door. Boss fight? Arena? Who knows? Or just a normal enemy? Why not? So it branches. This, I assume, is... yeah, this is the main shaft, so this is known territory. This way. Penitent 8th of the 12th. Guilty of the sin of irreverence. Penance by chaining. Absolution granted after death. Penitent 2nd of the 4th. Guilty of the sin of dissonance. Penance by silencing. Absolution granted after death. We know what kind of place this is, yep. Penitent 4th of the 4th. Guilty of the sins of infirmity, sickness. Penance by swallowing. Penitent 12th of the 1st. Guilty of an unnamed sin. Penance by casting. Absolution not granted. Casting as in exile? I wonder. The word can have more than one meaning. Okay. So I'm down here right by the bench. This one's heretic. I have all 3 keys. There is something further down. But let's see what's here. Money? Okay. So you've got to be a heretic to want money. I'm quite glad of the money because there's quite a lot that I want to buy in remaining shops. This cage at the back doesn't open. Reminds me that there was one cage room like that we could get into, but seemingly had nothing. Further down still. Oh, we're going to drop straight into a boss fight, aren't we? Just coming up to check the map. Yeah, this is as far down as we've been. This will absolutely drop into a boss. No? Water? Ooh. Yeah, that looked breakable. I was wondering why it hurt me. I mentioned last episode, opening the breakable ones first can often be... that nasty spiked ceiling... Ooh, okay. I presume that down here is just a trap, but... Oh. It's shards. I guess I'm happy to build my supply of those up again. That one was a trap. Not quite sure how to deal with it either. I want to get onto the wall like that. There we go. Okay. A long string of those led to a shiny. The Weaver Effigy. Carved bone idol of an ancient weaver. A prayer is etched on its body. This is a relic. Okay. I should take that back to sell immediately. I know that I'm at 1 health, but I kind of feel... Okay. I can't actually get back up here. I felt it would be cheating to use a save and quit to avoid going back through that corridor. Yeah, might be leaving the slab to go back to shops. But... and when I say shops, I mean the relic buyer. But there's more to explore first, so let's finish our exploration. There was a way up from this room. Oh, this room. Ah, I see it. Mysterious. Oh, in here is going to be the one who was doing the eating of the penitents, right? So there's multiple ways I could go. That has opened a shortcut to known territory. There's a handy bench here. That's what our map looks like, with the little house icon showing an inner room. Oh, let that get me. Maybe not a boss? A memory locket. How are we? 7, and I think last time I looked it was 10. And I haven't used any since then, so it should still be 10. 2, 3, 2, and 3. Yes, 10. But again, I don't know if more crests exist. So that's all there is inside there. What about bottom left? This is blocked, but there's something further down. Now, does that let me get back up? Only if I were to open that, which might be possible. I hear voices, which is often an indicator of an upcoming boss. I'd rather be at full health for it, but it's not that hard to get back here now. But getting through here is challenging. There is almost certainly something there, but at this point I think I'll try the other lock and see what that leads to. Yep. That's our map. There's a large room down there. And it does not look like this will connect further down, for example, to here. It's possible, but it at the moment seems unlikely. So this is our second Apostate lock. Well, this looks inviting. Oh, and there's more platforms that... Yep, there's a button that will activate the spike balls that move on them. Okay, how do I get further up? I can't get that high from here. Maybe I can. Okay, then I have to start these spike balls moving. Are they still going? The lower ones are. That wasn't too hard. And then I failed at the very end. Is it just one spike ball that goes all the way along the course and I'm racing it where I can use it? I think it might be either just one or two. Ah. Well, now that I've decided this is easy, I'm failing it every time, of course. That's how these things go. And I could maybe have pogoed the spikes at the very top of the room. I mean, it is pretty easy to get up to the top. It's just the last part that's not easy, and I'm a little bit annoyed that I did as well as I did on my first try, and not since then. Pretty sure I can in fact pogo the spikes there, I just didn't that time. So maybe I don't need the spike ball at all. I mean, I need it to get to the wall there, but that might be the only part where I really need it. Is that a mask shard? Hurrah! That is just about the best thing I could have found. No achievement, which suggests that it's not the last one in the game. Also, this appears empty. After getting the last one, it would appear full. At least by Hollow Knight standards. So, I'm guessing that's all there is to this room. I can think of no reason why this ceiling would be breakable, but oh dear. Had to try it. Okay, so this, not this, but this is unresolved and is probably permanently nothing. Let's look at the map after benching and see whether the other side of that room... no, it does not match the bottom of the room I was just in. So there is still a possibility for something to be there. These can both go. And, yep, next is all the way back to the bottom. See if I can work out how to get into that very bottom room. That was a fun little challenge. I liked that. So getting down here is easy enough. Okay, just have to dash across at the correct height. Yeah, I could see that coming and avoid it. Ooh. Well, I want to floor line. Gets me further than a dash does. Boss? Oh, it's... Were they taking my rosaries? Okay, shortcut opened. Now where am I? Simply back here? Does that mean that's all... I think that means that's all that there was to that. Okay, so... if that's the case... I missed my turning. If that's the case, Apostate Key did not lead to anything outstanding in terms of new content, but of course the Mask Shard and other good things were nice finds. Yep, that looks resolved. So there's still that one loose end with the fallen in rocks. But I don't know how to resolve that. So let's go to Belheart and sell some relics. I think I have at least one more beyond the one I just got. While I'm here, anything new? No. So I could do the courier quest at any time, but I don't think there's much point until I've worked out where the last ingredient is. Okay, yep. I did have another relic as well as the new one. I think at one point when I got that, I didn't come here immediately because I was mixing them up with the ones we take to Cardinius. 165. Okay. Carving of Atla, Weaver of Time. A prayer is etched on it. By grace of your example and our history held full in mind, our song is yours, as your name is sacred. Weaver Atla, may you be praised eternal. So, one of the gods. I wonder if we will encounter her at some point. And a choral command, last Edict of the Conductors. Well, just because it's the last one we found... I mean, just because it is the last one doesn't mean it's the last we will find. And lo, is eternity sustained. By Architect's claw we welcome that final form of dial and rotor and soul gladly given, the perfect unfaltering voice. So just looking at these again, so... the words of the pilgrims. Not a huge amount to glean from those. Choral commandment, so this is the commandment to capture Hornet. Surgeon's orders. Yep. I see. Not really sure what more there is to say about those. I think they speak for themselves. Did get some money from that. 468, yeah. That compared to the relics in Hollow Knight, they give very, very little. I do have a psalm cylinder on me, so I should cash that in as well. Let's do that straight away. Thinking about the lore of this world, though, we did not get an answer, at least not yet, to who the three figures were that asked us to bring them the threefold melody. I mean, I get the idea that maybe they were part of an older civilization that was taken over by the Grandmother Silk. But I'm just making guesses at this point. I hope we do find out more. Oh! Garmond, you're here! A fair meeting again, Sir Knight. I see this spell has drawn you too towards its safety. Who would have guessed, sister? A safe corner hidden so high atop Farloom's cursed crown. Our fair village may have fallen, but for these fellows, these scared few, our honour charges us to keep them safe. Our horn lance shall raise for them. After some rest, of course.
That's fine.
Hold fast to your new charge, Garmond. See these bugs survive, and know I aim in time near to cut down this curse at its core. Hornet doesn't know that in another timeline we have already done that. A guide track for the choir with a theme of ascendance. Oh, right. It looks like there's room for 3x4 here, so there may be many more of these for us to find. Let's see if I can buy anything with what I have now. I mean, I know I can, but let's see what I most want to buy. Yep, don't want the spool fragment now that we've just completed a spool, so I'll get the craft metal. This doesn't feel like a good place to break off an episode, but what more is there to do right now? Slab's finished, except for that unknown in the middle, and right now I have no notion of what I can do to resolve that. So there are only 3 map markers remaining that I've placed. I'm going to pause and go back to each of them off camera and see if I can work out anything. So, I've come back here to the first map marker, top of Greymore. This was Yarnaby, who wants us to bring him a worthy specimen. No idea of what. But exploring the same room, I rediscovered this. Cloth and incendiary materials that could be fashioned into an explosive weapon with craft metal. So let's do this. I still have one craft metal left after this to get something from the architect. The Pimpillo. Fabric pouch filled with volatile material explodes on impact with enemies or when ignited by its fuse. Might try this out sometime. But having the Pimpillo is not what impresses Yarnaby. Second map marker here at the top of Deep Docks. I think this is just one that I forgot to take off the map when this became fully resolved. This is the double jump spot that led, if I remember rightly, to the Beast Crest. No, maybe I am wrong about that. If it was just this arena, then I'd probably put that marker there to say this is going to be something later, but it seems not to be the case. Nothing I can get to with double jump. I mean, obviously I already... No, I didn't obviously have double jump, because that's just a claw spot, a double jump spot. Anyway, I don't see anything there. And the third map marker was here to the right of Pilgrim's Rest. I don't think there's any point in going inside Pilgrim's Rest right now. It's just a vendor that I've already bought out. But yes, there was this door that I can't seem to interact with. Don't have a spell I can use right now. This do anything? Gouging rock. Break through. Scarred shell. Break through. Maybe I don't want to be right next to it when whatever it is breaks through. Maybe it only works if I'm right next to it. Vast, wild. Oh, she's looking around. Something's happening. No? Okay, it's repeating. So, something... Can't break the rock there. Something definitely is here. Breaking that doesn't help. Okay. I don't know what this is or how to bring it out. That one will remain a mystery, but who knows? We may solve it in the future. I'm also not at all sure where to go next. That's not true. Bilewater is the other remaining loose end, so it's got to be there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.